Hello class, so today I'm going to show you how to solve division word problems in just 3 simple steps using the RDW strategy. So the directions here of the Bluebonnet, this is Bluebonnet lesson 14 module 3. The instructions say to write an equation, use a question mark or a box to represent the unknown for problems 1 through 6. So as you can see, I've already done this in 3 simple steps for the first question. As you can look, I have step 1 is to identify what we have, what we know, what's important, what are we looking for. And then step 2 will be my equation and my model. And then step 3 will be my solution statement. So let's go ahead and start this off with question 2. Okay. So question 2 states, Shiva pours 27 liters of water equally into 9 containers. Okay. How many liters of water are in each container? So we know that she pours 27 liters of water. So that seems to be important. This word equally is also important, into 9 containers. And we're looking for how many in each. Okay. So with this word problem, let's break this down into, again, just 3 simple steps. Okay. So I'm going to draw lines just to split this up into 3 different things. So what do we know from our word problem? We know that 27 liters will be our what? Our total, okay? We also know that this word equally right here means we're gonna partition, which also means to divide. Okay, so we know we're gonna be dividing here, especially because we already have that total. And then this word 9 containers also mean 9's what? Groups. So now that we know this is 9 groups, we can already identify that we'll have 9 groups. And then we're looking for the number in each. So that means our question mark will be our size. Okay, so now that we've identified the reading portion of our model, let's go ahead and get into the equation using the unknown box as well as the model. So my equation here is going to be 27 divided by 9 equals the unknown. Okay, and if we want to take it a step further before we get to the model, remember we're going to do a numberless equation as well. So we're going to do the total liters divided by containers is going to equal water in each. Water in each. Okay, so now that we have our numberless equation, let's get into our numberless model. So our numberless model is going to look somewhat similar to this. We can actually draw a strip diagram to help us figure this out. And I'm going to split my strip diagram up into 9 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then that makes 9 groups. Okay, we are looking for our total, or actually we have our total, which is 27. So this entire container equals 27. Okay, so now we're gonna have to just simply look for the size of each container. Okay, we're looking for the size. So we're looking for the number that goes into the container. We're looking for how many liters of water go into each container. So to do this, we're going to simply put 1 in each until we get to our total, which is 27. We're going to put 1 disk in each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So in this case, we know that our unknown is going to be 3 because there are 3 in each. So my solution statement will be there are 3 liters of water in each container. Okay, so now that we know this, that is how we solved our word problem using the RDW strategy in 3 simple steps. And so we're going to do the same thing for question 3. Again, we're going to solve it in 3 simple steps and see what it is that we have to do. So I'm going to draw my lines here. Okay. Now I'm going to solve. It says Derek cut 7 pieces of wire. Each piece is 9 meters long. What is the total length of 7 pieces? Okay, so let's figure out what it is that we know. What are we looking for? So we know that Derek cut 7 pieces of wire. Right here it says each is 9. So we have the size, okay? What is the total? That's what we're looking for, the total of 7 pieces. Okay, so again, we have 7 pieces of wire. And then we have each is 9 meters. And we're looking for total of 7 by 9. So now that you know we're looking for a total, this can help you figure out your equation. So in this case, since we are looking for a total, we need one, we're going to be multiplying, okay? So I'm going to set my multiplication equation up as 7 times 9 equals the unknown, which is the question mark, okay? And I put that in a box to represent the unknown as well. So now we're going to draw our strip diagram. Okay, so now that I have my strip diagram, I'm going to set it up into 7 pieces. Why? Because it says 7 pieces is also known as 7 what? Groups. How do we know that 7 is the groups and not the 9? Because it says each piece, and if we said pieces was groups, each group is 9 meters. So that means we're going to have to put the 9 inside of each group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then that makes 7. And I'm going to put 9 in each. 9. Okay. And now I know that I'm looking for my total. Okay, so now I'm going to use the next part of our model to simply choose a strategy to solve 7 times 9. Now, I don't know what 7 times 9 is, so I can actually unbundle one of the factors to get my answer. So I have 7 times 9 here, and I'm going to think, well, what 2 numbers can I add to get maybe, we'll do 7, okay? I can do, what 2 numbers can I add? Well, I can definitely do 5 and 2. Okay, so now I'm going to use the distributive property here to simply solve the problem. So I'm going to do 5 times 9 plus 2 times 9. And now we're going to solve it. So I know that 5 times 9 is 45. And I know that 2 times 9 is 18. So now I'm going to have to set this up, and I'm not really someone that likes to add horizontally. So in this case, I'm going to add vertically. Okay, so I'm going to do, I'll do it right down here, 45 plus 18. And so now we got to figure out, well, what's 45 plus 18? Okay, so 5 plus 8 is 3, and you're going to carry the 1 because that makes 13. So now you have 4 plus 1, which is 5, plus 1 more, which makes 6. So that means our answer to 7 times 9 is 63. So our solution statement will be the total length of 7 pieces is 63. So I'm going to put the total length is 63. What? 63 pieces. And then I'll circle that there. Okay, so this is how you're going to use the RDW strategy. Remember, the only confusing part that you could probably misconstrued is knowing whether I multiply or divide. And just remember, you want to always try to understand that if you have a total, you're most likely going to be dividing. If you need a total, you're most likely going to be multiplying. So don't forget your unknown box is going to be 63. And that's how you're going to solve these problems using strategies given today in class.